Oh, there we are. Couldn't see you. Good morning, guys. It's Carrie from down in Texas. How are you on this hump day already? Wednesday? The days just trickle by, don't they? Let's get going this morning. Obviously, I'm wearing blues and browns today, and so we're going to use this e.l.f. palette that shows absolutely specifically the colors that I am wearing in my clothing. This is a beautiful e.l.f. palette. This is one of my favorites actually. And I don't wear blue a lot, but I do love it when I wear it. And it can sometimes help lift my spirits. And having a rough I'm having a rough day again. Just seems like there's more and more that piles on top. And you know that old saying that God doesn't give us any more than we can handle? I don't know if that's true because I seem to just be loaded and loaded and loaded with emotional and physical and professional stress that is just overwhelming. I'm really struggling. And I love to come in and do these with you because it lifts my spirits. It absolutely lifts my spirits. Because I get so much back from you guys. You respond and tell me, that um, whatever your comment is. And I love to hear from you guys. And then occasionally I get these really just cowardice thugs that think that they can just say whatever they want with no regard to how hurtful or destructive their comments can be. And I'm not going to allow that. They're going to be deleted. And then to question me on why I deleted you, it's very simple. This is a community where we encourage each other, we support each other, and we uplift each other to be the very best that we can be in all areas of our life. Taking 30 minutes to spend on ourselves so we can put our best foot forward every day to approach the day, to have a successful, confident appearance for everybody. And then for you to come in and be hateful and destructive, I'm just not going to keep those comments on any video. I'm sorry. Go go find somewhere else to be destructive and hateful because I'm just simply not going to keep your comments. I welcome any constructive, encouraging, alternative comments to a technique or a color or whatever it might be, but I'm not going to allow any destructive, hateful, unhelpful, and just downright damn rude comments on my channel. I'm not going to allow it. And I'm not going to explain myself again. If I see a comment, I'm going to delete it. That's all there is to it. And if you want to unfollow me, please do so because I don't want that in this community where we are just trying to be uplifting and positive and supporting each other so we can have the best experience every day, every hour, and grow to be as successful as we can. What have I done this morning? Well, as usual, I start with my LifeCell. That is my anti-aging, and boy, I sure need that stuff. I lathered it on twice, once last night and again this morning after I washed my face. You know what I've noticed when you're emotionally distraught? It shows up everywhere. It shows up in your hair, in your skin, in your just overall feeling. When you're emotionally distraught, it just seeps into everything sort of like oil and it tries to pull it all down. So doing these every morning for me anyways is uplifting, and I love to come in and read your wonderful comments, hear your suggestions, and just get ready every morning with you. And I thank you for all of you who are so supportive. But this stuff is gold. I mean, it really is. For mature skin, I just think it is a wonderful starting block every morning for your makeup routine. I'm also really loving e.l.f.'s pot primers. All of them are phenomenal. All of them. I am disappointed that they have discontinued Cookies and Dream because I very much love this one. But, you know, it is what it is. Maybe they'll come out with one that'll be even better than that. The Poreless Putty Primer is pretty close to it. So thank you for that alternative. When I asked, you guys are awesome. You provide me with great feedback, and thank you for that. Okay, so we've got that on. I've done my brows. I cannot find my Benefit Brow, my new packet. I don't know what I've done with it in the craziness of my life. So I did find one of my other brow pencils. This one's blonde, and I'm using it right now in combination with my powder and my glue from Benefit, just to really try to help keep what little brows I have on my face. All right, so we've done all of that. What I haven't done is I haven't done my under eye concealer. So let's get in and let's do that. Let me find, here's my brush. This one is the Catrice that I love so much. You can get it on Amazon. It's a really great price. And it really works, guys. I mean, look at that. You can see just by the application how it color corrects your complexion. It gets rid of all of those small little lines up in your lid, your eyelid. And it definitely color corrects underneath your eye, the discoloration under your eye, because that's all we can control is the discoloration. I had one of you guys suggest to me, I've talked to you about getting some fillers, and one of you was kind enough to reach out to me and give me some encouragement and some more information about fillers. And I'm definitely going to look into it. You know, underneath your eye here, when you see that line is not a discoloration line. That is a fat line. And as we age, we lose fat right here, right in this area under here. And they're doing remarkable things from what I've heard about filling that back in, so you don't see this line here that you think is a bag and it's discolored. It's not discolored. It's just literally an anatomical line because there's fat missing underneath your eye. As you get older, that happens. And then, of course, I had weight loss surgery, so that amplified the difference in my under eye. Grab your coffee, grab your drink, grab your snack, grab your tools. I forgot to tell you that this morning. All right, now that that is done, and that looks really nice. Get in those corners really good so we don't have any discoloration there. All right. I do take a tissue, guys, when I'm working with my brushes, just to try to get some excess of that off so it doesn't seep down into the lower recesses of my brush, to try to help keep it a little bit cleaner. And I just use a tissue for that. I always have tissues at my workstation. All right, so we've got all of that on. Let's now go to foundation, which I am loving my Tier Korean foundation. Oh man, there's a big stink now with this influencer that just recently went to Korea. People are calling her out again. I'm not sure if it's just people who are jealous or if they really do have a beef against this particular influencer. I think you have to, if you're gonna, especially if you're gonna review products, and I'm not really into reviewing products per se. As I use them, sure, I would come in and tell you my thoughts, and that sort of thing. But when you are being paid to recommend and review a product, there is a very, very fine line between losing your objectivity and your honesty because you have gotten paid. It's very, very easy to review and endorse a product when you think it's great. But what happens if you review that product and it's not great and you've been paid for it, right? There is the conflict of interest. And there is what people are questioning right now. And, I'm not going to question her. I don't have time to get into all of that. But there are people that are questioning her. And in this particular case, and I'm not going to name names, but if you follow, sorry, if you follow makeup videos and you follow influencers, she's probably the second highest paid influencer, period. There's a man at the top, and I do use his products. And then this particular lady, I would say, is second. And when you are paid that much money and you have that much power and that much influence, if you lose your objectivity and your ability to call out a brand when it's not good, even though you've gotten paid for it, I can see why people would be not real happy. And that's what happens when you get paid to endorse products. And you got to figure out a way to keep your objectivity and your honesty, because then you lose respect of your followers. And, unfortunately, that's what I'm seeing happening. I'm not going to pass judgment either way because it's not my position to pass judgment. Isn't there enough of that already in our world? All right. Yesterday when I put my contour on, and then when I was taking it off last night, I couldn't believe how much there was. And so I'm going to really try today not to use a lot, because I didn't like that when I was taking it off last night with my wipes. I was like, oh my gosh, am I really putting that much on? And I don't know if it was just a combination of the foundation and the contour, but I was very taken back by it. So I am hardly putting any on today. I want to see the difference when I take it off tonight. If I'm seeing a much less prevalent brown, I don't like that at all. And I still think you can see, but that has always been my fear with contouring, is that it goes on way too brown and then it doesn't look natural, and I don't want that. I don't want that. All right, so we've got all of that on, and now let's come in and let's stir up my loose powder here. This is my Laura Mercier pink setting powder that I absolutely love. You guys know I've been using this for quite some time and I love it. I'm gonna have to buy some new here. before I go overseas. I don't know if I've told you that or not, but in September, in 3 months, which I cannot believe it's in 3 months. In 3 months, I am going to Australia with my dad and my family. Um, for my mom, we are taking her ashes and we are doing her final wishes. Our small town in Australia where my parents are from and I was born, um, where my parents grew up, and it's called Goulburn, Goulburn. And I got my powder everywhere, all over me. Lord, what a mess, Carrie. So, Mom wanted her ashes, some of her ashes, taken back to Australia and put with her parents. So, in September, that's what we're going to do. I cannot believe it's 3 months from now. Time flies, right? Um, anyways, now that I've regained a little bit of my composure back here, so we're going to take her ashes home. Um, all right, here we go. Let's get looking at this palette. What do we want to do today? Well, first I'm going to pick up this lighter color right here, and we're going to put that up on the top underneath my brows. This helps me have a larger eye socket, so my eyes look bigger and not sunk back into my expression. Oops, I'm going to get that on my little thing here. Okay. Let's see. Now I think what we're going to do, we're going to take this color and we are going to put it on the lid and take it up into the transitional area. And then we're going to accent with the blue. So let's put this here. This is a very pretty, just sort of neutral tannish color, skin color. It's very pretty though. It's very neutral and it's a great complement with the blue. Just going to take that and put it there. There is going to be fallout here with this palette. So while we're going, I'm going to just make sure that I'm cleaning that as I add it here. Taking it up into transition and up onto my big brow bone. That is also helping me extend my eye socket, make it look bigger this way, as well as taking it out this way makes this area look bigger, obviously, too. Okay, just wipe away that. That's very pretty. Very neutral, but very pretty. Because we want, you want the blue to pop, right? Okay, let's get a fluffier brush now, and let's pick up this blue And we might add a little bit of this blue to deepen it, but let's see how it goes on first. We're going to put that right here in transition. And yep, we're going to need that darker color. That's pretty. Just putting it right in the transitional area. As you can see right here. And I'm going to have fallout for sure. Okay. Now I'm going to get a little brush, a little tiny brush. We're going to go to that same really deep blue, this deep blue right here. And we're going to use that to outline today. May have to lighten it a bit. I don't know. We'll see once I get it on. If it goes on too blue. Too dark, I don't know. We'll see. But we can always lighten it. That's the wonderful thing about blue and darker colors. You can always make them lighter and softer. And I am going to just take this same brush and just stipple a little more of that blue up into the transitional area. And we're going to blend that here in just a second. Okay. And then we're going to bring it down and sort of connect it all right here. I'm filming. All right, let's pick up that fallout. We're going to have fallout. We're working with blues. Very nice. I am going to pick up my fluffy brush. And we're just going to blend a little bit. Just really want that to be soft. I do like the darker blue on the outline, so I'm not going to lighten that like I thought I might have to. I really do like the way that looks. I'm going to pick up my setting powder now, my perfect pour pink pack. A lot of P's there, right? And we're going to go under the eye. And we're going to pull any remaining fallout and put some brightness under that eye. And the same over here. And then I'm going to get another clean brush. I'm going to dust it off to make sure it is really clean. And I'm going to dip into that powder. And we're going to make sure that right here in this area we are really light. I don't want any blue here. Definitely want that all to be very light. No shadowing right here. While we're at it, let's just continue that over a little bit underneath. Get that really bright under eye today. And you can just blend as you go. That's really pretty. Okay, lips, because they're really dry. Let me just get my Christian Dior. I just want a little bit. Because I am going to outline here in a minute, but they're really dry. Okay, now that I've got that on, I'm going to switch it up a little bit today. I'm going to use a different blush today. I know, right? But I'm going to use my second favorite blush, and it's Christian Dior. This is Christian Dior's Backstage Rosy Glow. This is the one that went viral a couple of years ago. It is also a beautiful, beautiful pinky blush, baby doll pink blush. But it doesn't have any reflective characteristics. It's just a matte pink. And just wanted to try something different today. This is my second favorite blush. All right. It's a beautiful, beautiful blush, that one. And I don't even know if it's still available. Maybe you guys know if it's still available, but I am not sure. Okay, I'm gonna do a lip today, a little different. I just really wanted a um, lighter look. So I got a new lip pencil, and let me tell you, it's a Rimmel London, and it is a lasting finish exaggerate auto lip liner, and it's 063 East End Pink is the name of this. And I like these because they're an angled end. They are the end is angled so you can control your lines. My lips have been so dry since I exfoliated. Just filling in with my pencil and just blending that out a little bit. And then I'm going to come in with my Anastasia Beverly Hills. I don't think I can read this. It's something deep taupe lip gloss. And it has this really pretty sort of browny taupey color. It's just I wanted a really soft, pretty lip today. Okay. Get all this put away so I don't get myself all confused. All right, so we got that on. Let's just do some blending here. Sit down, buddy. Sit down. Come on, come in and sit down. Let me check the brows. The brows need a little help again. I'm going to dip back into my blonde here. Nope, I gotta go darker. Okay. And then get my little tissue here and my nail and just clean that area right there. Okay. All right, got that. That looks good. Let's curl some lashes. Boy, that tan and brown is very pretty. Whenever you put blue against my brown eyes, it really does make them pop, however, because it's two opposite ends of the color spectrum. So when you put the opposite sides together, it really does make that color stand up. All right. Now we are using L'Oreal's Panorama. Come sit down, buddy. Come on, boy. Come sit down. Starting down at the bottom here. Love this wand. I just really do love this wand. I like a wand when you're applying your mascara that doesn't give you pushback. It's very stiff. Some people like, you know, those really flexible wands. I don't like that because I don't feel like I have as much control. Mm. Doing the same over here, putting my first coat on. And don't have any outside appointments today, so today is just all about taking 30 minutes to put myself together to make myself feel better. To try to get myself out of this funk that I am in. And for me, when I feel like I am put together for the day, I feel better. Last little bit on the ends of the lashes to get some more length. L'Oreal's Panorama. I do feel like this blush is going to win an award. I really do, because it is, um, the price point is so fantastic compared to the high-end products that do give you the same beautiful look, but it's so much less expensive. And right now for everyone, I shouldn't say everyone, the majority of us, you know, our budgets are a big concern. And so, I think this product, for that reason and the quality of the product, the results that it produces, I do think this is going to win an award, a best in class for sure, this year. Okay, so let's take a look and see if we need to make any adjustments here. No, I don't think so. Actually, I'm wrong. I do think so. I think we need to just pick up a little bit with a small defined brush. This one. Just think we need to be careful and just add a little bit more to that inner corner right there. Yeah. It's a very, very pretty neutral color. Goes beautifully with brown eyes too, and it complements that blue beautifully. Absolutely beautifully. This is a great palette, guys. If you need a blue palette, or you want a blue palette in your collection, this one is definitely a very versatile blue, because you can deepen it up because of the multitude of blues that are in here. There's a shimmer, there's two shimmers in here. There's a shimmer here and a shimmer here. This dark one is a shimmer. But then you also get these two beautiful dark brown colors too that are just spectacular. You can make this look very, very dramatic with these darker colors, for an evening look. So that looks good. Yep. I do like that new lip liner, Rimmel London. It was inexpensive too. It was only $4. Can't beat that, at my local grocery store. So that's it for today. Love you guys. Have a fabulous Wednesday wherever you are. Get out there and just smoke it today. Have a phenomenally productive day. Remember, you're your biggest supporter. Don't ever forget that. You can do anything you want with faith, love, hard work, dedication. You can get there. Just believe in yourself. And don't let these crazy people who have nothing better to do but make horrible comments, don't let them get in your way or stop you from chasing your goals and your dreams. Just noticing that's really harsh right there. And shoot for the moon. Shoot as high as you can. Don't settle. Go after your dreams and your goals. Don't let anybody get in your way. You are your biggest supporter. Believe in yourself. And we're all here to help you get there, to be as successful as you can, have everything you want in your life, and crush those goals. To also remind you, it doesn't matter how old you are, just go for it. Within, you know, reason. Can't be a 3-year-old and decide you want to be a truck driver, but within reason. It's amazing. I was reading a study the other day, to just sort of digress here, about goals. And do you know that there was a study done recently about children who know at a very young age what they want to be, and they follow through with it. And the percentages of those young children knowing at 3 and 4 and 5 years old what they want to be, and then following that through their life and becoming what they dreamed about, is really high. It's like in the 80% category. That's amazing. So think about that for a second, right? Follow those dreams and those goals and set your sights as high as you can. It's always better to shoot high than shoot low, right? Give yourself some room. And then just don't let anything stop you from going after those things that you're passionate about. Don't have regret. It's not a good thing. Believe in yourself, and you can get there. Visualize it. And don't let your age stop you. More now than ever, there are so many opportunities for anybody at any age to be what they want, be wildly successful, and have a wonderful life. You just got to be willing to work hard for it. That's all it is. Say to yourself, this is what I want to do, and then put your plan in place and just go get it. Have a wonderful, wonderful Wednesday. Stay safe wherever you are. Be grateful. And thank you for being part of my small but growing community here. You are very much appreciated. If you're new, please let me know you're new so I can reach out to you and say thank you for joining our community. And I want to hear from you, so send me those questions, send me those requests. I would love to hear from more of you with your requests. So this is Carrie from down in Texas. You're so appreciated. Thank you so much. And I will see you in my next video. God bless everybody. Have a really great Wednesday.